Anyway.
Oh. Okay. New game.
What? Oh, and it doesn't show up on there. Great.
Great, sweet. Episode 1, the first turnabout. Is that the first turnabout? Yes.
He even kind of looks like Leon Kawada.
Fingers, I think.
Oh no! I can't get caught, not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it.
Sure, bud.
August 3rd.
9. Oh my gosh.
9:47 a.m. District Court defendant lobbying something to.
Boy, I am nervous.
Right!
I'm guessing this recording is just gonna be full of Aurora's laughing.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, hiya, Chief.
Woo! I'm glad I made it on time! Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your clients as well. You're guilty as hell.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? That's illegal.
Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over.
Is that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die.
It sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished.
Cancelled even.
I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one.
Not really.
A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Excuse me. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school.
I was playing this game with someone else, and when it said Larry Butts, they spat out their water. Yeah, basically.
Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts.
Yep.
In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone. He's a good guy at heart. I'm sorry, I'm itchy. There we go. And I owe him one. Which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do.
August 3rd.
10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2.
Rabba.
Chatty.
Should I do this one?
Yeah, yes you can.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
Sounds like hairy butts.
I think that was intended. Oh!
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Oh, that's a good voice.
I thought Phoenix was a female character. Whoops. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright? This is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
Noob. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor.
You gonna read it?
I was gonna read it, but then I changed my mind. Okay, read the thing.
You know what? Maybe I changed my mind too.
Okay.
Okay, fine. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine.
Yeah.
Next question. This is a murder trial. Sorry, I didn't read it fast enough.
It's okay. Oh no. I'm gonna at least guess.
Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure you're up for this? You don't even know the victim.
Crap, what was that?
Probably your phone.
That's a remote.
You don't even know the victim's name?
Oh, the victim? Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R button to check it at any time, okay?
Okay.
Phoenix is probably like, what the f is an R button? Anyway,
Remember to check it off to do for me, please. I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
Okay.
Cinder block.
if you don't get this right, Phoenix.
Yeah.
The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Yay!
Correct. You win a new car.
You get a car, you get a car, you get a car,
You all
everybody gets a
get
car.
cars.
Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was what?
Da, da, da. She was struck once by a blunt object.
A winner is you.
Yay!
You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed other than you're an absolute dimwit.
I'm trying, okay? Just relax.
You seem much more relaxed. What is that timing? You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor, because I don't feel relaxed. That's for sure.
Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, it's me. As Mr. Rudd just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. What was that object?
The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Statue added to court record. Hooray! A statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. What is it, made of brass? Bronze?
Brass.
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 Bow.
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 Your turn.
Right! Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial.
I will pay attention to the evidence provided.
That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R button to check the court frequently.
What the heck is an R button?
Yeah.
I know what it is. In reality, it was just responding to the character.
Yeah. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant Mr. Butts to the stand. Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention, you don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped.
Damn!
In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it! Lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Perry until the day before she died.
Passport
added to the court record. Hooray! The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on the 7:30, the day before the murder.
Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder.
No Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but she did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took the money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone really was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right! I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Oof.
Do the Roblox death sound.
Oof.
That's pretty good.
That's as close as I could get. Oof. 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 Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? Hold on. Excuse me. That's cheating. That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the... Oh, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Your turn.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy. Oh boy. This is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't.
It's like you post out a flower. Did I? Did I not? Did I?
Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him shut the f*** up. Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember. Well then, we'll just have to remind you. I've got a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building.
Sure.
Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand.
I saw it!
Sorry.
Mr. Sawit, do you sell newspaper subscriptions? Is that correct?
What voice should I do for this guy?
I don't know. You figure it out.
No, not individual thought. I'm allergic.
Oh yes, newspapers, yes!
Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment.
Liar.
I thought he must.
He might be telling the truth.
I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving.
Gee whiz, she was dead.
I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
No, Your Honor. Phones require electricity to operate. Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawa used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Blackout record added to the court record. No, Mr. Wright.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
What is cross-examination?
I think they're about to explain it.
Cross-examination, Your Honor?
Alright, right. This is it, the real deal.
What am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. You went to law school for 4 years. How do you not know this?
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once he found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Open the court record with the R buttons, then point out contradictions in the testimony.
Trying to think.
It'll make more sense when you can see his testimony again.
How do I get to the witness's testimony?
It'll come up later in the game.
Okay.
Automatically. Cross-examination.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving. Gee whiz, she was dead. I quilled in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. That's all of it. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Examine the court record with the R button if something strikes you as suspicious. Then find the evidence that contradicts his testimony, then present it to the court. Going to door, just selling my subscriptions. I thought he was in a hurry. He left the door half open behind him. I looked inside the apartment. I saw a woman lying there, not moving. Gee whiz, she was dead. I quilled in fright. I didn't go inside. I thought to call the police. The phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. The man was the defendant, sitting right over there, just dilly-dallying, as usual.
Do I like select it?
You ought to press X, but only when it's when it's on the thing he's saying that's incorrect. You have to pull this menu up and then press X on the thing that makes it incorrect.
Okay.
You can go back too. Yeah.
Hold on, this actually tracks.
Yeah, it does. It's definitely either like the blackout record or the autopsy report.
Yep. It's not the autopsy report.
Wait a second. Yeah, it is. Now that I think about it, because the autopsy report says the death was from 4 to 5. And his last line is, I remember the time exactly 1 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah. Big brain. before that. There we go.
Oh, autopsy report. Here we are. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Are you sure you're sure?
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. Boom boom.
But
How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
I mean,
What are you giving doing that? Just like wiggling about.
wiggling about.
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
No, after his testimony, I find that hard to believe.
With the evidence I presented in court, it should be viable.
Mr. Salwitz, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question.
Good job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you had to do, point out contradictions.
Hooray!
Hooray! Lies beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart.
Yeah.
Wait! I remember now! Would you care to give your testimony again? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about a misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
Sorry, like mid-yawn. I've got this one.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. Oh, not yet.
I know, I was just like
Oh, yeah.
looking at what is in the evidence.
Yeah. There was a voice saying the time. It came from the telly, ain't it? Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it?
Again, I'm gonna like look. Like a record?
Yeah, probably. But not here. I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding and wasting millions of tax dollars sitting here yapping. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m.
You don't have to read it.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. really hard to decide. Might have been the blackout record.
Yeah, I think it's a blackout record.
Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. I'm smart. You couldn't have heard the television or a video.
Yeah! I will.
I like to think that's his go-to word. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawitz?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. I love puzzles. Haha. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sawitz, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sawitz, I'll let that one slide. Why not? Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Actually, I didn't hear at the time. I saw it.
Good one.
There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly.
Saw. Clock. Murder. Saw.
So that
Yeah.
tracks.
Not really.
Is there anything?
Yeah, it's that and that, I think.
Are you sure this is the contradiction?
Yep.
Mm.
Because the murder weapon isn't a clock.
Yeah. Oh, right, I forgot. Oops. Not A. Wait just a moment.
Wait just a gosh darn moment.
The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock?
You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
A defense attorney, motherfucker. Just answer the question, Mr. Solid.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
No, it's not. Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. Bro. You are a freaking idiot. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. It doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now?
I suppose not, since...
Think about it.
Yep. Hold on. I got like 3 adjusts. There we go. The fact that the neck on the statue is a switch that like reads the time out loud, I suppose, that proves that statue is a clock.
Yeah.
So no.
But his entire testimony.
Yeah, we still have issues. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it. You were lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah, prove it! Prove I went in there!
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and then shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. It was the sound you heard.
Rabble, rabble, rabble. Order in the court! Holy shit, right. That's quite the accusation. Please continue.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable. Since the murder weapon spoke, just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless?
Based on what?
Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Huh? Did he strike the victim with the clock? Huh? That day I never. Look, the clock. I heard. No, I mean I saw. Shut up! I hate you.
Good. You will now go to prison and face the death sentence that you.
Wait, why would he
deserve.
go to prison if he's getting the death sentence? It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Burn! Give him death! Order! Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence about supporting the defense's claim.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor.
You claim the sound the witness came from... You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think through it carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Solomon heard was definitely this clock. The sound in the clock?
Sure.
Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully.
Beep.
Oh.
I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time!
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25! Oh, sorry. I got mixed up between Pain and Solid.
Granted, we did kind of give them like a similar voice.
Yeah.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely, the discrepancy between what Mr. Silent heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Silent, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing!
Uh-oh, what's he talking about now?
While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it was nothing! How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder?
Cindy's autopsy.
If you can't prove that, you don't have a case!
He's right. How am I supposed to prove that? Through Cindy's autopsy case.
Nope.
Time of the blackout?
Nope. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawitz. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal!
Mm-hmm.
You lawyers are all slime.
Grr. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Solid!
Chief.
Listen up, Wright! Don't throw this one away, not like this! Think!
But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. Time to give up. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was running hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow?
freaking blackout record.
Nope. It's a battery clock.
Figure out the reason, you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
Maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it right. Find it and let him have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Voice crack.
Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
I still think it's the blackout record.
I mean, you can try it. Excuse me, this proves your claim. How? I can't see what that evidence has to do with the clock.
One more chance. Just give me one more chance.
Alright, Mr. Wright, but time is not on your side. Be quick about it. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Autopsy?
Nope.
Passport?
Yep.
The victim had returned home from abroad the day of the murder. As we all know, the time difference between there and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead was in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say Mr. Did It? Oh.
Just freaking dies. Order, I say. Call the paramedic. This man's foaming at the mouth. Holy crap. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, you are a pain. Your witness?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. I have
to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly.
Well, I did try.
Like, holy crap, that was 10 minutes. And find the true culprit at the same time. You're like a super sleuth.
Thank you, Your Honor. You flatter me.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Spaghetti and meatballs!
Yay! And with that, this court is adjourned.
Yay! It turns out that Frank Solid was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, When Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Solomon let himself in to do, his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Solid grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. Ooh, I still can't believe we won.
Neither can I! Right! Good job in there! Congratulations!
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel.
My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy.
Oh, Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now?
Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon.
Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed.
But my Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever.
Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind.
Congratulations, Harry.
Huh. Harry?
Yes, you! I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent.
Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate dinner, movie, my treat.
Oh no, I couldn't.
It's like my treat, as long as Phoenix is paying.
That could possibly be the case.
Yeah.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook.
Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present.
A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the freaking murder weapon?
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to cry? Just
I can't make a fake crying noise in that voice. It's hard.
You could just say sob.
sob or eh.
Larry.
Are you so sure?
Excuse me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? So, something that proves, yeah, right.
That she was still into him.
Like a record. The passport?
I think it was the statue. Because he made it for her, and she kept it.
Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't some chump to her.
Huh? What about that clock?
This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled.
Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all.
You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling.
Plus, the base looks like a freaking bomb.
It kinda does. Or like a Minecraft TNT.
Try taking that through TSA nowadays.
Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer.
And I'm glad I asked you to be my defendant. They kiss.
Gay.
Yep. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Really, I am. Thanks.
Hope that made him feel a little better.
Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Message.
Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them.
People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Power of friendship, all that stuff. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never!
Oh. She's just standing there saying that this whole time?
Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me? Even though Larry offered? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep.
The end.
Da-da, done. Dun, dun, dun.
Wow, a new episode. Damn, that guy has bling.
Indeed he does. It's blinding. I want to rip out my own eyes.
He's got freaking drip, man.
Again, I want to rip out my eyes. safe.
Probably.